All right, let's talk about a new way to scale tech teams that's a real game changer. We're going to break down how a company called Genio Technologies is tapping into world-class talent, wrapping it in the safety of a local contract, and doing it all at a price point that is, well, pretty hard to beat. Okay, let's get into it.
Look, if you're a founder or a manager trying to build something great, this question right here, it's probably the thing that keeps you up at night. You know you need an absolute A-team, but man, getting there is just full of roadblocks.
And this slide just nails the problem, doesn't it? We all know about the so-called war for talent. Then there are the salaries that just obliterate your budget, and recruiting cycles that feel like they take forever. And the real cost? Your whole product roadmap just grinds to a halt.
But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if the answer isn't just to fight harder in the same old overcrowded talent pool, but to find a completely different one? That's where a new model for team building comes into play.
So, to solve this puzzle, Genio Technologies has built their entire model around 3 simple but really powerful ideas. Each one is designed to directly attack one of those big hiring challenges we just talked about.
Pillar number 1, it's all about blowing up the map of where you look for talent. Instead of just competing down the street, the idea is to look globally, to find truly exceptional engineers that you would have otherwise never had access to.
Okay, pillar 2. This one tackles the single biggest fear companies have with hiring overseas: risk. You know, how do you manage contracts, IP, and legal stuff when your developer is thousands of miles away? This pillar is the answer.
And the final pillar, well, this is the one that gets your CFO really excited. It's about being smart with your money, getting incredible efficiency, and letting you scale way faster without breaking the bank.
So let's really dig into that first pillar, global talent. Genio's focus is on a specific, high-potential, and honestly an often overlooked hub of talent, connecting companies with elite, pre-vetted developers from across the African continent.
So you might be wondering, okay, but how do they find these people? It's not just a search bar. It all comes down to this really smart partnership. Genio is the US-based company that you work with directly, and ProDevs is their partner on the ground in Africa. They're the engine that finds and vets all the talent. And check this out. The vetting process is just intense. This is not a resume database. We're talking over 100,000 skill assessments. They're using AI, putting developers through tough coding challenges, and even evaluating their soft skills and English fluency. Only the best of the best get through. And you know it's legit when you see who else relies on this network. I mean, when global giants like Deloitte and PwC are using this exact same process for their own critical hires, well, that says everything you need to know about the quality of the talent. Okay, so the talent is clearly top-notch. We get that. But what about the scary part, the legal stuff, the contracts? That brings us to pillar number 2, local trust. The whole idea is to make hiring a global developer feel just as safe and easy as hiring someone in your own city. And here's the key that makes it all work. It's a foundational legal document called a Master Service Agreement, or an MSA. This single document is what de-risks the entire thing for you. This table just lays it all out perfectly. You're worried about who owns the IP? It's yours. It's all covered under a work-made-for-hire clause. Worried about being an employer and dealing with foreign taxes? Nope, Genio handles all that. And what if there's ever a problem? Your contract is governed by Texas law and a Dallas court. No international legal headaches.
So here's the bottom line. Your business relationship isn't with some random developer overseas. It's a clean, simple, secure contract with a registered U.S. corporation based right here in Texas.
All right, we've got world-class talent and we've got legal peace of mind. Now let's talk about the part that just changes the entire business equation, the unbeatable economics. This is where you get a huge financial advantage.
Yeah, just let that number sink in for a second. 40 to 60%. That's not just saving a few bucks on the side. That's a fundamental shift in your budget. That means you could potentially hire 2 incredible engineers for the price of 1, or just pour those savings back into growth.
And the economics aren't just about the money you save, it's about the time you save. Forget waiting months to find someone. We're talking about getting a short list of fully vetted, qualified candidates in just 72 hours. Your hiring time just collapses.
And this chart just puts it in perfect perspective. On the left, you've got the old way. 90 days, an entire business quarter just gone trying to hire someone. And on the right, 3 days. That's the difference between standing still and shipping product.
So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay,
This sounds incredible, but it's got to be super complicated to get started, right? Well, let's just walk through how simple and straightforward the process actually is.
It really just boils down to 5 easy steps. You just tell them what you're looking for. They do all the heavy lifting of sourcing and vetting. You just interview your favorite candidates from a curated list. Pick the one you want, and you can have them start in a matter of days. It's really that easy, and you can scale your team up or down whenever you need to.
So, it all comes down to this, doesn't it? After seeing how you can get world-class talent with total legal security at an incredible price point, are you ready to scale your team without having to compromise on quality or speed or your budget?
If this sounds like the solution you've been looking for, here's everything you need. You can check out their website, shoot them an email, or honestly, the best next step is probably just to book a free consultation and get all of your specific questions answered.